All right, here we go. It's probably gonna be the weakest reaction ever because I'm so tired. But
I hope it's not a hate video. Yeah, let's see.
yeah, we'll see. Here we go.
Is John Porler an industry plant? This content creator has suddenly come up from nowhere. One moment we were having a typical end of the year with the craziness that is the Osu World Cup, and now all of a sudden this man is all over the place. You're seeing him all over Osugame. He keeps popping up on Osu Twitter. Fuck, he even somehow made it into the Osu house with BTMC?
Osu house, bro. One person in this house plays Osu. Everyone else quit.
Next thing you know, and he's in your basement, in your walls, accusing Scytho of touching him.
What?
And now you're seeing him in your dreams? What the heck's going on? And
What
so
was that
naturally,
claim?
people have been saying that he's Osu's first industry plant. So this is what people have been calling John Porler this entire time. But in order to really see
My dad is
if
Peppy.
this is all that he really is, we need
Yeah,
to
like
actually
hair
take a
surgery.
look at his YouTube channel. Alright, so here's his channel. Let's take a look at his oldest video. 5 months ago. It hasn't even been 6 months since
That is
his
true.
YouTube channel
think-
has had.
Okay, that's kind of like you can say that about anything. It is. I'm not making the claim that it isn't early. It's very early in my YouTube career. But man, like, what if I had 8 months? Would he say it wasn't even 9 months? Like, that's kind of a silly com.
its first
Yeah.
video, and I can try to imagine why people have.
I think
come to the
under a year
assumption
is
that
very
he
early.
An industry plant. I'm sure it just started out with one person saying the term industry plant. and
You
then-
know,
and
okay,
it
I have
just-
an express. You want to hear something? You want to hear something crazy? I started the industry plant thing. It was a joke in the beginning. Now people take it so
Catching on.
seriously. There, I admit it. I started the industry plant joke because it was a joke. No way. Yeah, it's true. I started the industry plant joke at Ed's house.
on as wildfire, as like the main term here. But
Industry plant doesn't.
eventually we keep scrolling
offend
down,
me.
and boom, BTMC challenged me, and then not long after that, I teamed up with BTMC. And so within the span of maybe 4 to 5 months, it appears that he has sped ran a collaboration with the
It doesn't
face
appear
of
that way.
Osu
That is
content
what happened.
himself,
That is exactly what happened.
BTMC. Now,
Yeah.
is this what it actually seems?
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know. I'm not John Porler. I
I
don't
am.
know if this is all there is to it. But from an outside
It is.
perspective, only looking at his YouTube channel,
It definitely looks sus, but I mean,
that's
yeah,
what it looks like.
that's all it is.
And you may be wondering, what am I thinking? Well, to understand what I'm thinking,
what do I have to
let's
gain
go
about lying
ahead
about that?
and unravel my perspective on what
If I was
I've
friends with Ed before, bro, I'd
quietly
be on every video.
been watching unfold throughout this entire time. All right. So the first time I saw John Porler was when someone mentioned him or shared one of his videos in BTMC's chat one morning
Really?
or afternoon. And so BTMC, naturally, he reacted to the video and he was like, yeah, I've actually been watching this guy's videos for some time. It's pretty cool stuff. And then he started to critique him about clickbait and all that.
Who remembers
And
the
so after saying
clickbait
that and giving
saga?
More feedback.
That was one of my
Jay.
John
favorites.
Porler
That was one of my
to
favorites.
pop off and take a challenge to beat him in a score or something. And John Porler does exactly that and cements this direct interaction with BTMC.
Yeah,
on his
so what he's talking about is my first video, like the BTMC challenge me video that actually flopped beyond compare. It ended up happening because when BTMC reacted to my video, he was like, I don't want to use the word mocking, but kind of like, exaggerating my titles and thumbnails and like intros of my video because they're high energy and they're like, you know how it is. And so he was like, after he failed a map, I was in chat and he was like, no way, new video. And he's like, I played BTMC's top 5 plays. And then he's like, but then in the video, you're going to play it in halftime. And so as the joke, in the video, he challenged me. I played his top 5 plays and I did them all in halftime. And believe it, I actually did terrible, believe it or not. They were
main
still really
channel.
hard.
Then BTMC sees John Porler's feat on stream during the Osu World Cup and says that John Porler is the future of Osu content. BTMC acknowledges that John Porler is bringing game to the table and that he may have some competition as the face of Osu content
I wouldn't say that.
if he leaves them unchecked. I'm just trying to make this look silly. Like, don't take my words seriously. I'm just adding some pizzazz to it, okay? Then BTMC reached out to JohnPorler in DMs, and then the question of
Hey, respect to this guy for fixing his for fixing that. That was funny.
collaboration came up, which led to JohnPorler literally flying over to the Osu house within a couple days of said interaction.
That's true. That's what it is. The next
Interaction.
It's like 7 days after.
And there you go. Within just the span of a couple months, he had gone from uploading his first video to speedrunning a direct in-person collaboration with the face of Osu content himself, BTMC, and also getting along with other Osu figures and content creators at CD's invitational event.
Dude, he's in optimal missionary position. I can fuck this shit up right now. I can fuck this shit up right now.
Oh,
That's
oh,
what the
Rekik made it into the video.
accusations came from, by the
Rekik.
way. And
No
this
way.
is why I believe people are bringing in the term industry plants, because literally, like, from an outside perspective, he just, for most people, he
Are you
literally
reacting
just
to?
showed up
Oh,
on
it's a video about
BTMC
me.
stream in his fucking room, where he streams himself
Dude.
playing Osu and Genshin
Dude.
and Minecraft and artistry, which is also Minecraft and other
I
things.
don't know. Personally, maybe it's because I'm the person, but I don't think like it's that crazy that like I collabed with Ed that early. Like he literally reaches out to every new content creator.
Yeah.
The difference is I actually did something with it. I'm not saying he invites every new content creator to his house, but like I would always just bring up like jokingly or like whatever how like I'm kind of a nobody to him or whatever, and he would always like seriously like shut it down and be like, I do not care about followers.
Not to come to assumptions.
go.
when
And that was off
happens,
camera
right?
too. Like that, he's not
So,
playing that
with
up.
all of this in mind, what do I personally think? Well, originally, I would have said, I don't fucking know. Because
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
If you didn't know. I would also say I don't know.
don't want to think he's an industry plant. Like, I'm sure it's just completely coincidental that all of these things
Uh-oh.
just happened. You know, look.
People are not going to be
If
happy in
this
5
was
days.
an actual industry plant, I am sure for a fact that it actually, like, that all of this would have been engineered to look more natural.
If I was an
and
industry
organic.
plant, bro, I don't think I'd be fucking live for 16 days straight and uploading before I was live, uploading a video every 3 days. I don't think an industry plant edits all their own work, does all their own streams, makes their own thumbnails, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't even know why I have to say that.
It would have been, like, planned out.
You know what? No, you know what's
even more
easier? I am an
meticulously
industry
to
plant.
make it seem natural.
I am an industry
that,
plant.
Oh,
There
he
you go.
built up a
Now there's no
relationship with
argument.
BTMC. It wasn't just all spontaneous. Or, I mean, I'm just assuming things. I don't know if it was actually spontaneous or not. But
I am an industry
at
plant.
the end of it all, I think it's all just like this all just happened to happen naturally. You know, key things just seem to happen at just the right times by chance.
That is true.
And
Chat, if you work every day, you'll
Edward
never miss your
and
lucky day.
JohnPorler happened to become friends.
Imagine I didn't stream the Osu World Cup because I didn't get many viewers because Emrek and BTMC and Osu Live and Spazza and Rafis and Bubble Man, all these people are live at the exact same time, bro. I literally got like maybe a third of the viewers I normally got, which at the time was like 20. So imagine I didn't stream the Osu World Cup because what's the point? I get no viewers. And then imagine I didn't give my absolute all and do it every single week, where every single week I had more and more props, doing more and more. It's for the love of the game. You know, you got to ask yourself these questions.
Naturally. I don't think there's anything more to that. I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's as deep as the Osu community is making it out to be. Especially not deep
Retweet.
enough
Yeah.
to fucking make a call for an execution. Sending him death threats? Come on,
Yeah,
Osu
that's
community.
evil.
Why do we have to do this? It's like almost the same time of the year too. Like last year we had the thing that happened with Aaron's channel, fucking sending death threats to
Oh yeah, don't send him
a
death
rising
threats.
Osu content
but-
creator. Dude,
Yeah, that
what
guy's
is-
geek.
it's about that time of the year.
I think
isn't
he's
it,
also
huh?
like 15
It's about
though,
that-
so it's like, what are you gonna do? I was probably a
can't
geek at
fucking-
15,
dude.
playing Fortnite.
Like it sure, this can't be a coincidence, right? Like it's like new year, new death threat campaign. So like
His
I'm-
voice is
I'm
so
sure, like,
sensual.
someone else
Very
has brought up
soothing.
a conversation like this, but death threats. Fucking death threats. Really? You want this person to die
Yeah, like that's
for
crazy.
trying to make Osu content? There was also some interesting things I saw someone else bring up on Twitter where, like, it was like, oh, he started off by copying all of Binfi's older content. Okay? And who cares? Listen.
GG's, they caught
order
me.
To learn how to make Osu content, you have to kind of take the templates of what has worked before from other channels and implement it and put it into practice.
Classic yoink and twist with the
You
death
can try
threats.
and twist it and like yoink and twist it.
What the fuck?
As Ludwig would say.
How did? What the?
And
We just said the same thing.
And make it more interesting.
You want to
and make it
post you
more
clicking
original,
circles
but
execution.
that still gets in the way. Listen, when I made my 10-hour Big Black video, I was desperate. I was absolutely depressed at the state of my channel and not making content.
10
for
hours
like
of Big
2
Black
years.
is evil.
After I pledged to myself to start making higher effort content for the Osu community, I had stopped. And
Two
I
Ludwig
was
Glazers
desperate
meet.
to make
Ludwig's the go.
anything to get the momentum going, anything to get the ball rolling, any bit of content. And so from my perspective, I don't care if it's true that if JohnPorler blatant apparently completely
I didn't
copied
even do
Binfi's
that
older
too.
videos.
But
It's so silly to get mad about, dude.
what are you gonna do?
Those were his first videos, right? He's just trying to learn how to make long-form Osu content. And this is where the other thing comes in that I was going to bring up earlier. This isn't his first endeavor in making Osu content. Turns out, he has a TikTok account
Retweet.
with over 200,000 followers. This isn't his first attempt at making content. It's not his first attempt at making content. He's done this before.
Classic TikTok mention. Oh fuck! Why didn't I say
bro.
that? Oh, that would have been such a
Okay.
10 out of 10 joke. Oh, nah, Chad, fuck you guys, bro. I always take my good jokes from you guys. No one said that.
He's just
This is like when you think of like the best comeback to say in an argument like a week later. I will say one thing though is that TikTok videos and long form YouTube videos are very, very different. I mean, not to downplay it at all. Like, obviously, yeah, I've been making content.
trying to expand into the long
I
form
learned a
area,
lot of things on
build
TikTok.
up his reputation
use
as
on
an Osu
YouTube.
content creator, and help bring. This is just something I've heard someone else say. He's just trying to make Osu more mainstream, is what I get, or what I've
I'm
heard.
also like just not even trying to do that. Like, I hate to be the one to say it. Like, if new people play because of me, I think that's really cool because I played because of people like White Cat, and he's still my hero. So if new people play because of me, that's cool. But it's not my goal. I didn't come to make Osu more mainstream. I don't sit in my room with my little chalkboard.
Why the Osu community does it. It's like it's full of elitists or something.
Yeah,
I
retweet.
don't know. But whenever someone new
Maybe
shows
that
up,
editing. If anyone compares my editing to Mr. Beast's current editing, they might be a little delusional. Mr. Beast has a team of like 100 people on salary.
and they dare to even show any amount of personality that doesn't match the already popular people in the Osu space, it's a fucking witch hunt. It's a fucking like sticks and stones break their bones, and what's left is just the dust of someone who tried to lift the Osu space and content space to higher heights.
And this
My
definitely happens
bottom line-
everywhere. I don't want people to think it's just the Osu community that like shits on people. This definitely happens everywhere. It's just the fact that Osu's a tight knit community. It's so much. It's hard to miss it.
Here
Also, it's like at 3,000 subscribers, what other community am I even getting anyone talking about me?
is
Retweet.
JohnPorler was simply just actively present as a content creator and wasn't afraid to be where he needed to be to receive the luck that was
Luck is
genuine
just
interaction
luck is just preparation meeting opportunity.
with
Retweet.
BTMC
Retweet.
and other creators. He was
Do not
just
redeem.
present. He put himself on the spot.
What are we
That's
redeeming?
it.
Oh, highlight
I
my
think
message.
it's
Do
just a
not redeem. Do
coincidence
not redeem the
that
card.
it looks like he's
I thought
an
we left
industry
JohnPorler in
plant from the
2024.
outside.
No, I'm
Like,
still here.
I don't
I got
think
till
it's actually
2026.
real. Okay. My bottom line is we need more Osu content.
Retweet.
I don't care if it's slop. We have
Wait,
to start from
what was-
somewhere.
What?
And sometimes people
my
have
shit's
to
kinda good.
start from slop before they build themselves up to
I
be
thought it
able
was-
to make something
thought it was
that
good.
isn't considered slop. Alright? And listen, I've also fallen victim to OSU content molasses syndrome, or OCMS for short. My
Slop
own uploads
content
have slowed down, and
Slop
while I'm
content retweet.
working behind the scenes to streamline my own content creation process, I just
But no,
want to
you're not
make
missing
funny
out.
things.
It's just a
and I
silly
think
little
John
song.
Porler is just trying to make funny things.
Yeah, retweet. I'm
Listen,
about to fart.
it's not
One
that
second.
deep.
Oh, awkward.
He's just trying to
Retweet.
make things funny.
Chad, have you
He's
heard
just trying
that?
to make funny
Awful.
OSU content.
Industry plan confirmed.
And just because his humor doesn't
Okay.
match your humor, come on, man. Here's what's going on, right?
I think JohnPorler should fart himself.
The reason why
Personally.
I think
Shitty jokes.
some people,
Shit Osu gameplay.
including BTMC,
Shit
are saying
tournament
John
performance.
Porler is the future of OSU content, is because he's not afraid to bring in humor that doesn't already align with the humor
Retweet.
that's within the OSU content space. He's bringing in humor that people in the content space, that people in the OSU community would call normie humor, normal people humor. Like, a
I think
humor
it just
that someone on the
resembles
street would
New
probably
Phase a
laugh.
lot, which is like it's not
something that-
crazy. I'm of the same age as all of them, and like we all grew up in the same generation, grew up watching the similar people, and now I watch them. And they're inspirations to me. They're people I want to be like. They were literally all top 10 on Twitch last year. I mean, yeah, I think my humor like strictly resembles Phase. You could really see it in like the emotes we use in chat. They get all my emotes for the most part from Phase. Yeah,
About
bro.
that, I don't
Retweet.
know. At least that's what I'm getting from his most recent tweet. That
At least
that
they're
led
not
to
showing the entire
entirety
video.
of OSU Twitter to send him death threats. I still can't get over that, dude. Within the first half of 2024 was when Aaron like had that whole thing happen to him where he got all those death threats. Now it's John Porler. Who's it gonna be next year, OSU community?
Hopefully me
Who's
again.
it
I don't
gonna
want to
be?
fall out of the
Is it
spotlight.
gonna be me? Are you gonna tell
Shit,
me to
W.
die? Are you
W
gonna tell
strat.
this face to die?
Negative attention is still
Ain't no
attention.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way. I'm gonna.
I mean, after
bring
the two
in
John
my
Porler
own
exposed
weird
videos, I had
humor.
the
Just you wait. Just you
most
wait.
successful day in the
I
700
got
thon.
my own silly shit,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna be.
I go to
freaky,
jail.
And you're gonna hate it or love it or whatever. It's here.
It's also like the people that hate me
Instead
for
of
the jokes
shooting
I make
down
weren't
you-
watching me before anyway, so it's like who cares? Like and they're not gonna
Yeah,
watch me in the
You're not
future.
losing anyone.
Yeah, I'm not losing anyone. It's just a bunch of geeks on Twitter that need their 5 seconds of fame. It's like go for it. I hope you get your impressions.
creators entering into the space. We should be celebrating that another person has decided that they want to make OSU content at
Retweet.
all.
Retweet.
We should be encouraging newer
dude.
creators to make more OSU content rather than casting doubts and hate towards them for even trying in the
fucking
first
tweets.
place. The more OSU content creators the community has, the more it will have a chance to grow the game. How many people have been introduced to the game through OSU content on YouTube?
Few.
Think about it. I know I'm just saying this as a smaller creator who hasn't created much content
Rage
yet.
baiting without a blue check is
But I
crazy.
think
Yeah,
the
they don't
point
even get
still
paid for it. They're
stands.
just doing it for
If
the love of the
anything,
game.
I'm supportive
Fucking
of
love,
him
bro.
creating more OSU content.
How?
I don't know exactly what he's going to be bringing to the table next.
Nothing. I'm
But
not
I'll be
in my
watching.
life. You know, so
And listen, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be real for a couple
In
of
that cup.
seconds, so please spare me some time here. I've been struggling with a lot behind the scenes.
oh no, this took a
and,
180.
That was
Should I react to this part? Probably not. I don't want another Bimphy situation.
Yeah, dude, people are gonna misconstrue that shit again.
Yeah.
You should watch it on your own time. Though.
I'll
Just,
I'll
like,
watch the
support
rest of this
maybe.
video after, but I'm not gonna watch it on the
Yeah.
stream. Good video, W guy.
Good video. Good video.
Good video, W guy. I mean, it seems like the consensus of every other video. Like, yeah, he's just doing his own thing. Don't be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, good video.